we thought the best way to kick off our new channel would be to give you a caravan tour. So here we go. Hi, we're the Brodies. I'm Carla.
And I'm Ian. Welcome to our channel, Broads on the Road.
We're from the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire and we've just purchased our first caravan.
We are complete caravan newbies. We started this channel to share our experiences about caravanning. No fancy setups, honest reviews, and lots of coffee.
We'll share the good moments, the wet setups, the tips we learn along the way, and all the things that we would probably do differently next time.
We have a young son that travels with us and a grown-up daughter that sometimes travels with us too. You will get to meet them in future videos.
You may also have spotted our travel buddy here. This is Tilly the cockapoo. She loves coming away in the caravan and she thinks every new campsite is her new playground and every camper she meets is her new best friend.
Yeah. Hit subscribe, grab a brew and join us for our first video.
We thought the best way to kick off our new channel would be to give you a caravan tour. So here we go. This is our new to us caravan. It's a 2017 Elddis Chatsworth 554. It was originally made as a dealer special from Glossop Caravans. However, we purchased it a month ago from our local dealer, Forest of Dean Caravans.
I'm going to start our outdoor tour from the back of our caravan. As you can see at the back of our caravan, we have this big locker. This goes all the way underneath our bed, our fixed bed, which you'll see. It's ginormous. There's loads of storage in there. We need to be a little bit careful around how much stuff we put in the back because it's behind the wheel, so we just need to be a bit mindful of what we store in there. It's okay when we're sighted, but we need to be a little bit careful. Down here we have our motor mover. There's one on the other wheel. It's manually engaged, so we have a wrench that we engage that with. So coming up, we have our awning light, vents. We're on the top. We have a solar panel, and so that charges our battery, which is fantastic. So we don't have to worry about running out of battery. On here, we have our awning heater, and you'll see the switch for that in the later video. We also have a front locker, a side locker that goes underneath our sofa. This also is very large. We hold shoes and other bits and bobs that I'll show you again in a later video. Coming along here, we have our outdoor gas point. Hopefully, when we get a cut, we'll be able to use it. Actual barbecuing. Okay, so coming around to the front, this is our front locker. It's a pretty big locker. It holds our gas and electrical cable and other bits and bobs that I'll show you in a later video. One of the really useful little add-ons for the Chatsworth model is this little locker light. Like when you open it up and you've got the awning lights on, it illuminates there, which is really super useful for us. To see in the dark, especially as it's becoming into winter months. We'll go around to the other side. Okay, so coming along to the back of the other side of our caravan, we can see we've got toilet cassette there and our flush here. So coming along, we've got other motor mover down here. See that one. Then we've got our vents for our fridge and the freezer. This is where our battery and our motor mover power switch is. We've also got another awning light, which is super useful for when we need to check that we have enough water in our aqua roll. And this is our water pump inlet, whale water inlet.
So we'll start with having a look at the front area of the caravan. This is the lounge area. We've got covers on the seats at the moment so that Tilly can climb up on there without getting the upholstery dirty. But the colour scheme is blue and grey, which we really liked. It matches the curtains. We've got two lovely windows at the top of the caravan here. So we've got the panoramic window at the front and also the stargazer window that runs all the way along through the lounge and kitchen, which gives loads of natural light into the caravan. It makes it really bright and light and was one of the things that drew us to this particular caravan model. We've also got the spotlights in the top there of the stargazer window, which look beautiful at night when you turn those on. Up at the front, we've got the two overhead lockers for storage. And we've also got the drawers down here, two drawers, and the pull-out slats that make this into a double bed at the front. And then the little pull-out coffee table here as well. Over this way, got the caravan door with the blind, which just pulls down. And it's a barn door, so you can have the top open or the bottom. I'll just show you how that works. And we've got our bin attached to the front door. And down here, the black switch at the bottom of the sofa is for the awning warmer, which runs off of the heating. We haven't used that yet, so if you've got one of those on your caravan, do let us know in the comments if it works or not, how effective it is. We've just added a bit of shoe storage down by the door there because we were finding that our shoes were always in the way when we were trying to get in and out. I come round this way, you'll see that we're going into the kitchen area. So we've got some overhead cupboards, plenty of space in there for cups and plates, crockery, etc. And then moving down, we've got the sink, which has got a chopping board over the top, which is quite handy. It gives you a bit of extra workspace. If you're not needing to use the sink, you can put the cover on and you've got a bit of extra space to prep. We've got a set of drawers and one really large cupboard on this side. And then moving across, we've got the fridge with the freezer section in the top. The hob has got the 3 gas rings and 1 electric, which is really handy. And then we've got the grill and the oven. Turn around this way, over on this side, we've got the microwave and also another cupboard at the top and a big storage cupboard underneath and a drawer. Loads of storage in this caravan. We're really impressed with the amount of storage we've got. Okay, so moving back into the bedroom, we've got a large wardrobe here. Open this up, you can see really decent amount of space in there for clothing, and it's also where the main dining room table is stored at the side. There's drawers down at the bottom, and this is really handy here. We really like this about the caravan. This drawer that you pull out then becomes your bedside table, and you've also got another one on this side. So there we go. So when you're in night mode, you've got the 2 bedside tables each end of the caravan. There's also overhead storage above the bed and another large skylight above the bed as well. So here's the fixed island bed in day mode. So you've got plenty of space for getting down the bottom of the bed, and then the bed pulls out for night time, so you've got a longer bed. And it is a bit of a squeeze. That's probably one of the compromises in this layout of caravan. It's a bit of a squeeze to shuffle along the end of the bed at night, but we found that it's not been too much of a problem so far, and we really like this layout of caravan. All of the windows and skylights have got either blinds, and then if you continue, or fly nets. So really handy for the summer. And then moving around into the bathroom. Dark in here because the skylight is shut. I'll just see if I can open that one up. There we go. Moving around into the bathroom, we've got currently got our waste master and our aqua roll in here because this is how we store them when we're towing. But we've got the toilet, we've got a big cupboard above the storage, lovely little sink. I really like the shape of the sink, and under sink storage, and then the large shower at the back, if you can see that. Large shower at the back of the caravan. If I stand back here in the bathroom, you can see how lovely and open and light and bright this caravan is. We really particularly liked the light wood in this caravan. It makes it feel really light and spacious, and it's also quite modern looking rather than the darker wood. We also like the blue, and the lighting in this caravan is really lovely. So at night you've got loads of spotlights. You can see some underneath the overhead lockers in the bedroom there, and there's also some at the front in the lounge. But the headboard has also got lighting around the headboard at night. The bathroom mirror has lighting around it and spotlights as well. You see the spotlight there above the mirror. And you've got a lovely little reading light at the front here. Just, I don't know if you can see that, just underneath this shelf, you've got a reading light, and also the spotlights at the front. And the kitchen cupboards are lit underneath as well in the evening when you put the lights on in the kitchen. So it does give a really, really lovely feel to the caravan when you've got all the lights on in the evening.
We hope you've enjoyed our caravan tour. We've got lots of future videos planned to share with you, so subscribe and join us on our adventures.
Rib Roads on the road. Thanks for watching. See you next time.